What's up, guys? It's Derek here. We are reviewing another one of Huanmie's games from the Douyu qualifier for all the big Chinese TFT tournaments. He started a cloak. He didn't want to. Everyone was going for bow and he missed it. Man, he loves this gargoyle as item. Is he gonna slam gargoyle again this game? I guess we'll see. Because I've seen like I was watching Bebe, and Bebe was really hesitant to slam gargoyles, and then I talked to a high challenger player who was also like, yeah, you never slam this gargoyle item because the components are too useful when you play AP. You need Ionic Spark and you need Sunfire. So like if you slam gargoyles, you lose both of those components. Of course, if you have them both already, then gargoyles can be a fine final item. But yeah, I'm curious actually if he ends up, because in the last game we watched from him, he ended up slamming gargoyles. Oh, I just saw Riven here. Okay, not that. Ooh. Let me see these again. Oh, never mind. Okay. Don't even have time. I guess we'll see in a second what this is. I mean, I guess this makes sense, right? How contested is he? I mean, he has an insane opener for this comp, right? I mean, units-wise, right? Okay, and yeah, he can just sell everything. He ends up having to even sell. No way. Is he gonna leave the Yumi in the orb to try to lose? Oh my god. Isn't that insane? He actually wants to 5 loss streak so hard here, he legit leaves Yumi in the orb to not field her, and then he can make gold. Look at these. One, does he manage to lose this? Oh my god, what a start. That's so cool. 5 lose to all in a 3-1? Yeah, of course. And it looks like he was contested at least one way. That person's the Draven support augment, so they don't have to go Draven reroll. But yeah, that's so cool. Okay, so I guess we'll see, because I don't know if this is Yuumi's or Predatory Precision. By the way he auto-picked it, I have to assume it was... Oh, he even sold the Nasus because he's afraid he's going to beat this player, and then he immediately fights them. I wonder if he's going to lose with the Galio too. He is going to lose. Yeah, Galio can't 1v3 here, even though it's Galio 2 and the other person has no synergies in. Wow. So well played. My god. He could end up even like going the Lulu variation. Has to make gold here, of course. Just gonna play some kind of garbage backliners. But yeah, that's beautiful. That is like the least greedy play I've ever seen, but that's what you have to do in tournament, right? Like, oh, that's so cool the way he played it out. He's gonna kill 0 here, huh? They play Yuumi Star Guardians 2 now if super contested? What do you mean Yuumi Star Guardians? I heard someone talking, but like, what? Like you roll for like Rel and stuff? I don't think that comp's that good. I guess we'll see. I'd be very curious to see. But yeah, we'll see. Alright. I mean, it doesn't need a tier to start like actually playing the game, like ideally too. So yeah, I think you just always go for tier off carousel here, unless there's something insane. I don't even know what it would be. Like Yuumi with Rod, maybe? But he needs ideally a blue buff, so just go for the tier. And he can keep greeting items, so grabbing the tier here is good. It's a Yuumi, very nice. Okay, and now at this point, okay, and it is Yuumi carry augment, so it's predatory precision. You can see because the light under her is purple. Huanmie, you a genius. Or Huanmie, you genius. Yeah, it's pretty sick. And he's gonna, oh my god. Who's the other person he's trying to lose to? It's the other person at 80 HP. I guess they have such a terrible board. I feel like I see some people open fort, like Hilo NA. Oh, okay. That was weird for a sec. But like, I feel like China, like there's one person and sometimes multiple people open forting like every game. Or like, you know, almost open forting. Like this is close to open forting, but not full. Is that the only go-to Chinese website, or is there a list of all the resources you use in general? Yeah, I use it in tft.gg. I want to make a YouTube video just with all the resources I have, like the okay, yeah, that's the other Yuumi player. I'm curious if he rolls at 2-7 here, because he is. It looks like he is. Is he contested, or is the other person just going like fast 9? There's this person. It's hard to tell with the scouting when I do it on 2x speed how contested he is. Like if he's super contested, I mean he has to roll here regardless because this board's not gonna. Wait, he leveled to 5? Huh? And then he slams all his components to try to win? He leveled to 5 here. I see most people roll to try to beat this. But like, you can't roll at 4 here. What happened to Basso skills? You know, it happens. I mean, I haven't watched any of his games recently, so I don't see what happened, but I mean, he's still pretty far up there, right? He's just not like top 10, top 10. Oh shit, thank you for the sub, Decaro. Thank you. He is gonna slam the guard. Like, this guy, I mean, literally exact same situation as last game. He slams Gargoyles, Warmogs here. I mean, I guess in this comp it makes a bit more sense, right? Like, you don't really need Sunfire that much. Sunfire Ionic not like that important in Yuumi if he ends up playing around Yuumi. Because like she's just gonna snipe and one-shot the backline. You don't need Sunfire that bad. But it's so interesting. I noticed more open board too. Also, Tiny Titans feels bad because Carousel Prio is important. I think so, but also like being alive is important. So I'm not sure. But yeah, he really doesn't prio Sunfire at all. Interesting. But yeah, I think Tiny Titans here seems amazing, right? He just sent it to level 6. What the fuck is he playing this game? Any knowers? I thought this was gonna be a Yuumi game. But like, he's just sending it to 6, then rolling it to 0 and 6? There's that other Yuumi player, so he decides not to contest for... What a wild game. What the fuck? Okay, so he knows he's contested in Yuumi. He knows this guy has more mascots than him. So he just goes fast level 6, and the idea is that he can roll more gold at level 6, which is going to allow him to hit Yuumi 3 and potentially like Malphite 3 and Lee Sin 3 before this guy, I think is the idea? Yeah, I've never seen this. This is so cool. Yeah, he forgot the Yuumi in the orb, but he grabs it now. And I mean, his board's obviously like way stronger than it normally would be in this situation, though. I mean, potentially could hit some unit 3-star. But he's also level 6. He's got 3 Yuumis, though. It's not too many. What a crazy game, though. But I'm like curious, is he trying to play Yuumi carry this game? Like, you could also just use Yuumi to stabilize. The problem is it's Yuumi care augment. Like, if it was Zumi's, then you could just, yeah, play fast 8 with Yuumi. But he can't really do that. Takes the loss to Draven. My god. Okay. If he really wants to play around Yuumi, he can go for this blue buff. Giant Slayer is also very good. He's just going to grab the blue buff. The nice thing about this comp is even if you get more tiers, like Redemption's an insane item. So, all good with having infinite tiers. Because he's taken 2 off Carousel, right? It's pretty likely he'll see another one. And it's also not that likely he'll see another Giant's belt, so I guess we'll see. A bunch of Jax players. Like, versus them, I feel like the Sunfire is really nice. Like, Sunfire and Ionic can help True through the front line while you wreck the back line. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm surprised by Huanmie having such low prio on, like, Sunfire Ionic, when I feel like a lot of other people who play AP, it's very high. But to be fair, I think it's lower in this comp. Like, I think Sunfire Ionic is not as important when you play around Yuumi carry, because she's just sniping the back line, which doesn't really care about those. But yeah, this is so interesting. Curious, so is he gonna slow roll at 6? Because I guess he has 2 options. He could slow roll at 6 and try to look for everything. But this guy already has 6 Yuumis, man. My god. Weird. If he top 1, I stop playing. How? I mean, if he top 1s this game, he's the god of TFT, you know? Like, what? Like, how? From this contested Yuumi? There are very few people who would ever take this line. I was just thinking about this. Like, I wanted to, I should have, like, prefaced, like, my first video that I was gonna do. Oh, is this the... Wait a second. Is this the Star Guardian variant that someone in my chat was talking about, where if you're contested, you play around Star Guardians? Wait, legit? Am I about to learn Infinite? Forges? Is Death Cap? Not too bad. Has Infinite Rivens. You can just roll at 6 for, like, 2 costs. Gargoyles. Monks on Riven. Here. Who's your other Star Guardian you play? I mean, like, Nyla is a duelist, but, like, we're not hitting GP3 ever. What's his second augment? It's Tiny Titans. Just gives you plus 30 HP. Like, your Tactician HP. So, without it, he'd be at 43 HP, but he's at 73. So, pretty nice when you lose streak early and take infinite damage. Just gets you back in the game, you know? Blue Battery? My god. That's so good. Is he gonna roll? Yeah, he can't really roll aggressively for anything here. Skip Soraka Sona? Called it? Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like it. So, like, this person at Galio, like, they can't roll that much for Yuumis. Like, that comp tends to hit Yuumi 3, like, if you high roll early stage 4, if you low roll, like, later in stage 4, maybe stage 5. Just get a 0% Syndra chatting. True. His Yumi items aren't insane, but I mean, he's gonna get GS. It's pretty good. Like, these two people are gonna end up with the exact same Yumi items. I don't think ideally you want Death Cap, but it's not so bad, right? It's not like Yumi gets a bunch of AP from other sources. He got the bug where you can't see your unit HP. Wow, I mean, 59 is kind of low. I mean, it's really like Tiny Titans diff, right? If he didn't have 20 Titans, it would be so low. But, like, he rolled it down below 50 here. I wonder if he just doesn't care about Malphite, because this guy's also going for Malphites, so it's kind of tough to hit. Maybe he's just gonna have all the super stuck 1-star based on this. Super contest, so he goes Yumi carry Star Radiance. I guess so. It's so interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen too many people play this variant, but I mean, it definitely makes sense, right? You have the Yumi hero augment, you just roll for other units. Okay, obviously he wants the sword here. He is, because the Tiny Titan, like without Tiny Titans, he'd actually be second pick on Carousel, right? He'd be 29. Oh, he can't get the sword? He's no Spat? My god, this guy. What the hell is the Spat for? I mean, you just have to high roll. He's 40 gold here, but he's like so far off of everything. Like so far off rel, only 3 Yumis off. He could roll it down here, but it's very reasonable that he doesn't hit 3 Yumis with how contested this unit is. Like if you were only 3 rels off, you could think about rolling for it. Next patch decaf would be so much better because they have way less AP with the augment. I mean, yeah, that's true. You can't see your cam on Twitch because of the overlay. You can just move it. There's a little, yeah, you can drag it and move it. Link for Heart Spat makes sense. Believe it. I need to honestly get rid of the meta TFT overlay thing. Maybe I talked about it in a video. You play around defenders instead. Yeah, I mean, that certainly looks like what he's doing. Isn't the optimal blue buff Giant Slayer and Gunblade provided you get the carry augment? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, if you get the carry augment, like normally you're going JG, but with carry augment, obviously you don't need it. Mascot spat? Yeah, it's either mascot or heart, right? Everything else sucks. Oh, he is kind of low. Is the person who died? It wasn't the Yumi player, was it? It's kind of important. God damn it. This thing is so hard to... Okay. HP player, can you click them again, please? No, it's a random Kaisa player, okay. Move the cam? You can you can't move the cam. You can just move the little overlay, the meta TFT overlay. I mean, it'd be hilarious if you could move the cam. But no, you can move the meta TFT overlay that says like my scores. So if you want to get that out of the way, you can. Usually Bebe goes Poppy Rel, but he stayed a lot of Ribbon, so he played around Ribbon 3 instead. Yeah. And he also just went fast level 6, so like he's never hitting a bunch of Poppies. He wants to wait for the orbs here, yeah. You wait for the orbs here because you might need like imagine a Ribbon comes out of this orb. Imagine if the orb is like Ribbon plus something else, then you never want it to splat on the ground, so you'll just buy the rel after the round. And then he has to roll fast. Okay. So, I mean, he always wants GS here, and then he's just playing on a dead Spat. I feel like that Spat take was so greedy, but I don't know. I guess he just didn't want anything else. That's wild to me. All right, he's gonna roll fast. He's a good player. He can roll quickly. You have to. I guess you could sell. Mort dog and 3 rels off. You probably have to give up on the Malphite, I imagine. Oh god. Well, at least this Ribbon's kind of staying alive doing nothing for a long time. Hog. Renegade's fat. It's 5.5 average. Alright, I mean, yeah, you have to send it to 0 here, right? Yeah, you can even sell rel potentially. It doesn't hit Yumi. Well, at least you guys can see his cam, so you can see him tilting. And he's not that tilted. Nice thing. Like, I feel like a lot of NA players would be turbo complaining here. And he's just like, oh. I mean, to be fair, I can't hear what he's saying, so he could be turbo complaining too. But his face doesn't look that. He doesn't look like he's moving. You never know. 13 HP, lose one more time, down to 5. Okay, he can maybe pull out a top 6 here, right? All the other HP totals are big. I mean, all he has to do is hit Yumi and his board's almost stable. Okay. This board's like not great, right? What a cool variant of Yuumi to play though. So all he ends up with is Yuumi 3, Riven 3. Like, you'd much prefer that than nothing, I think. So fast roll down? Yeah, I mean, I'm 2 times speed, but it's still pretty fast. But yeah, it's not as fast as, it's half as fast. But yeah, it'd be interesting just to watch it at 1 time speed to see how fast it actually looks, but just got time for that. Not gonna lie, I love seeing Yuumi players not hitting. Nice to see that happens to other players, not just me. Yeah, I mean, he was contested this game, so it's pretty reasonable. Riven item, he wanted that, and he'll just go Bramble Vest instead. Okay. I mean, yeah, there's nothing else to take, right? Yeah, it did look pretty fast. Even though it's, I mean, it's always gonna look fast. But yeah, it looked relatively fast, regardless. Okay. Doesn't really have much to level for here. Just gonna level for a 3rd mascot plus civilian. Ugh. Not great. What do you normally level for here? Doesn't have Star Guardians in, right? Yeah. He kind of wants this. Yeah, he locked for the Echo, huh? Just to get Star Guardians in. It's pretty nice. Yeah. It's just sport. I mean, surely he wins this fight. This Riven's too tanky. Vera's wrong. Both people who took Tiny Times are now 7-6 bot. Always thought Pro Tag got Yuumi 3. Although a Pro Tag got Yuumi 3, so probably wins the lobby. I don't know about wins the lobby. Yuumi 3 is good and all, but this is not a capped Yuumi board. Like, he can definitely lose fights. He is praying for a top 4, I would say. Yeah, locking shot for Echo, of course, because he really wants Star Guardian in. I mean, it's his best level 7. All right, he fights the... Oh my god. Their board's gone. Jeez. What happened? I thought the Draven player is someone who maybe has a shot, but the Riven 3 is so tanky combined with just the Yuumi one-shotting everything. What a cool variant of the comp. So, I guess next time, I hard force the Yuumi augment and then get contested, which is never, but, you know, not the worst. I'll try this, or something like it. Defender Yuumi with Star Guardian. You can just go for Rel 3 as well. And I don't know, yeah, someone in chat was saying, you don't have any other units on your board. You ever go Zeke's? Just because your entire board is, like, you go Bramble as well, I guess. There's kind of like only 2 units on this board. Like, I guess Echo 2 will eventually become a unit, and so that's where the Bramble's gonna go. Is he gonna put on Malphite? Really? Rel? It's a Rel 2. But it's also a Rel 2. Okay. He likes their... I mean, it's definitely stronger than Echo. He's 5 HP. Yeah, you probably can't greed for Echo item. Hey, what's up, I bring fireworks? Never underestimate the Riven. Yeah, this Riven's kind of a monster. Alright, and then eventually, like, the Alistar becomes a solid unit in this comp. It's mascot plus Aegis, and then maybe you can get, like, 4 mascot, but that's, like, at 9. But it is cute that you can have Alistar be mascot Aegis. That's not bad. I mean, no one else's board is that capped. We're 6-2, and this Jax board is nowhere near a Jax 3. Thanks for the follow, Wayu Bear. Yeah, like, look at this. I mean, it's just an easy dub, right? And my god, the Riven frontline is so... Wait. Okay, if that person... The 4 HP... Okay, it's actually a top 4 from this spot. My god. Maybe Riven Kaisa comp will be the star of the next match. That'd be kind of sick. The problem with Riven Kaisa, I feel like, is... I mean, I guess... Is, they're buffing Anima Squad slightly. Maybe these. The problem with Riven Kaisa is that, like now you kind of want to play around 4 recon, and this Yuumi just... Ooh, okay, but Riven just tanks long enough. My god. What do you see at your recent games at average placement on screen? It's the meta TFT, like, edition, whatever it's called. But yeah, little add-on. Static Shiv. The only problem with Static Shiv, he ends up taking it. One, you don't have a great holder of it, right? And 2, like obviously MR reduction is good. The problem is, like, how many Yuumi casts is this Yuumi getting off before Static Shiv even procs? 1, 3, 2 in a world where she... Oh! Okay. Yeah, I mean, in this spot, she doesn't immediately snipe Talia. That's not the spot to snipe Talia, but I mean... My god, you just machine guns through the backline with blue battery, blue buff. Okay, he got a little bit bailed out by hitting blue battery, agreed. But also, like, what insane spot to say, okay, I'm just gonna pick this Yuumi augment the spot. The spot is too good to play it. Then see that you're contested, and then just go for this defender variation. I feel like so few people would do that. Also, Static Velka is amazing here. If Ali woke. Yeah, he got out of that pretty quick. Also, I mean, is this guy... Yeah, this guy's AD, so he doesn't need the Alistar at all anymore. Even slams the glove on Ali. Should just make Renegade spat fog. But I mean, it's not even close. So it's kind of close. It's kind of really close. I think he might have died. Yumi actually finally got sniped, so now he has no damage. He can't kill with the BT. Oh my god, he's dead. It's a second. All right, what an insane game, though. Absolute turbo. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, check my Twitch down below. Thank you.